Super Street Fighter. I'll hopefully play through it maybe twice, maybe 3 times. I'm not sure actually how long this takes to play through. But anyway, this was requested by Blanca. ShadowHawk 2012, something like that. Who does LPs of RPGs and roguelikes? And wow, I'm kind of bad at this game. No, I'm good at this game. Unlike all the other games I play on this series, this one's I will be embarrassed if I don't beat it multiple times. I'm gonna kick you in the face. There we go. I cannot do the knee though, ever with this guy. Yeah. So I discovered his channel when he started an indie RPG called The Way, I think. And I've talked about indie RPGs in the past. I think they're intriguing. they're bad in weird ways and good in weird ways. Something like that. That's not a very good way to describe it. I'm just gonna keep fireballing until you flip into me and make me hurt. Hurt with the pain. Yeah, weird ways. So I am definitely enjoying. I want to kick you. Definitely enjoying. Oh, there are bonus challenges in this game, aren't there? That's weird. I might lose this round, actually. I'm playing this on 4 stars because I didn't want lots of difficulty. Ah, there we go. First guy, though. I shouldn't lose at all to the first guy. Because Sagat is not my best character. Yes, we're going to blame it on him. Yeah, and he's also doing an LP of Shining in the Darkness, which is a game I haven't played in so many years. That's the sort of predecessor of the Shining Force series, which is possibly my favorite RPG series ever. So I'm enjoying his videos, but he requested this game, and might actually do a full LP. I don't want to say full LP, a week-long LP of. I'm just gonna. That was supposed to be an uppercut right there. That was supposed to be an uppercut as well. There it is. Of Street Fighter Alpha 3, a week-long LP of that at some point. Because I haven't played that game in a long time, and there are just a lot to do in that game. There are a lot of characters for sure, but multiple ways to play it worth playing and unlocking characters and stuff like that. So yeah, I will probably do that at some point down the road. Yes, but stop questions. Oh, but also before I get to answering questions, wait, I like DJ. He's one of my favorite characters ever. I want to do that kick to you. I sure wish I could do his knee, tiger knee. Last time I asked you all a question, all of you a question, and I absolutely loved reading all of your answers. It was so much fun. I didn't anticipate, I thought it would be cool, but I did not successfully anticipate how much just raw pleasure I would get out of it. So I'm definitely going to keep doing that. I even went back and kick you right in the head. Went back and reread it multiple times because it was just so cool. And there were games on there that I wasn't familiar with or hadn't thought of in years, and wanted to look them all up and relive the good old days and stuff like that. Plus it's cool what systems you guys have. Like Tofu Boy still has an Atari 62, 52, whatever it's called, the old one. You know, that Atari. And that's just so cool. Oh, I am so near death, but Big Man also near death. No, I missed. Yeah. Bummer! Honda always has my number. So yeah, this week's question from all of you is another question I asked or answered a while ago, but I don't remember who asked it. Maybe, yeah, I just don't remember. Wow, that click damage was still a lot high. Which is, how did you first discover Let's Plays? And I know I mentioned or answered this, but I will repeat myself. The first Let's Player I found was, that was well timed. The Honda computer controlled version was Proton John. Randomly stumbled on one of his videos of a Kaizo hack, and I liked it so much I checked out his channel, and there was his Let's Play of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and so that was the first Let's Play I watched. But it was just, YouTube's random recommended video list that got me there for no apparent reason. Ow, okay, I am about to lose, and then I'll switch characters and humiliate myself with somebody else. I blame the talking, because it's hard to play and talk at the same time. Old excuses, old excuses. Oh, bad time. Yes, so answer that question. I would be very grateful. I will enjoy it thoroughly. Raw pleasure, I think is what I said a minute ago. Oh, and I'm dead. No, he didn't murder me. Oh, and now I'm dead. Okay, question for me. Headphone Child's Play asked me, did you enjoy school? No, I did not. If I'm honest, how do I make this go faster? Button. I'm tapping buttons. There we go. I have never enjoyed school. It's hard for me to. Well, for one thing, I was reading my name. Who should I play now? I don't want to go to the default cliche boring characters. And if I keep losing, then I can keep using different characters, so that's more fun. Yeah, it is not an environment I function in at all. Like at all. I do not work well with other people, and I have a hard time like convincing myself to go through the work, the busy work. It's pointless. It's just for the grades and all that. It's just not good times. But I did pretty well in school for a while. I got good grades up until the end when the pressure and health and everything was all getting to me, and I just decided it wasn't worth it. But well, yeah, whatever. So no, I've never liked school, and college was no different. It was just, yeah, whatever. Not good. Oh wow, I hit you with my claws and you get dizzy. Good times. Oh, that move doesn't really work against me or anybody with a decent uppercut, but that'll whoop you with chip damage. Yeah, actually the reason I went to school the second time, why I moved here and all that, was because I wanted to get a degree in math or science or something like that, and then use that degree to get into the gaming business, game design. I wanted an office job where I was designing games. I don't know why I got the first attack there. We hit each other at the same time. T-Hawk, you're so tall! And do tons of damage. Wow, I just get murdered. Okay, new plan. Jump away from the big man. Yes, there. No, do your move at least. Well, wow, timing is terrible for me. There, hit him. Thank you. No, that was... No! Wow, hi. No! That was supposed to be a slide, but never mind. Yeah, and then I dropped out, so that didn't work. But I wanted to... My dream job is to make games for other things. And I will use that. And, I figured I had to get a degree to do it. And right now I'm trying to do it without the degree, and so we'll see how that works out. Oh, life! Oh, good. Hurt you. I hurt you with my claws. And I'm happy about it. Oh, that's good too. And more with the claws. And yes! So, transitioning into my next question. Not really a question. Tofu Boy said, talk about your passion for card games. It's a fantastic segue. I love card games. A lot, actually. That's so much that I want to design card games for a living. Card games. What is it about card games? Well, first of all, I grew up in a family that played a lot of games. I don't know what that was that just came out of his mouth. That was kind of putrid can. I don't know. I don't want to think about it. Yeah, we played a lot of games. That was just the way my family was. And also, I was homeschooled. And one of the ways my mom would teach us, I'm not even going to get through this within the last however many minutes of this video. So yeah, my mom would use games as tools to teach, and sometimes it was just really simple, like a board game where you move around and you roll the dice and you land on the space, and every space has a, oh, I broke the barrel. Will you cut that out? Every space has a, ow, has pain. No, has a, wow, I just got leg kicked to death. Has a thing, like a math problem, and if you don't solve the math problem, then you have to move back. So I grew up playing games for fun and playing games for school, and And yeah, that worked for me back then. Just school, having fun with it. Ow, okay, Ken, you are whooping me. And I do not appreciate that out of you. Wow, he's just throwing a combo all over. Hit him, please! I used to be good at this game. That's really embarrassing. Yeah, I used to be able to get this game on 8 stars and all that. Yeah, so games. So I've always loved games. I've always been a gamer, and then I remember playing a lot of card games, in particular with my sisters. Just the sort of card games you play with a deck of cards. Ken in yellow. We'll finish it off with Ken. We'll lose to the 4th guy this time. And yeah, it was good times. And then when I was, I want to say 9-ish, somewhere around there, my oldest brother, who was like 12 years older than me, 9 is probably a bit of an overestimation now that I think about it, maybe 6, like 7. He came home from college one day with Magic cards, you know, Magic the Gathering, and I was completely hooked forever. And when I moved here, one of the toughest things to give up was the group of guys that, well, I just got whooped and I'm not paying attention. The group of guys I used to play Magic with every weekend. It was a hard thing to give up. It was so much fun. Yeah. So, whatever. Ow, hi. Ow, I'm gonna keep doing that. That move is not as good in this game as it is in any other Street Fighter game. It just gets better. Ow, that's a good combo. Oh, I lost to the first guy! I'm pretty sure I put it on 4 stars, not 8 stars. I'm just being humiliated. Yeah, so I love card games. I love games in general, but what card game... I'm gonna just continue. What card games have over board games, in my opinion, is... Well, there are 2 things. There's the fact that it comes in a really small package. Every card game, you know, it's just this really little box with all these cards. And that's really cool to me, but also the fact that it's never the same game twice. You know, a successful card game, a well-made card game, oh, I don't know what I just did there, will, you know, give you a new experience every... Are you just having pity on me now? What are you doing? It'll give you a new experience every time. Ooh, let's do a rolly. Oh, I missed. I'm supposed to do the rolly grab. I want to do the rolly grab. I don't know why I had success suddenly this time. Yeah, so that, and of course, I think a big part of that is because it's random. You know, you shuffle and it's different every time, different cards drawn every time. But again, a well-made card game, the random is just it just makes it different, but it doesn't actually change the game per se. And if I can compare some classic board games to card games, let's talk about chess and poker. You know, chess is the definitive strategy game. Oh yeah, recovery, that didn't matter. You know, you have to play chess at least once. It's just, there's so much strategy in chess. But if you sit down and play chess 10 games in a row, it's the same thing over and over. At a certain point, you know, there's not much more to get out of it, if you ask me. And whereas words focusing on don't want to lose in the first round again. Hey, you! Yeah, makes the time. Fireball. Thank you. That was a bad plan. Oh, it's okay. No, I can recover. I can recover. I can recover. Ugh, I can't recover. Don't die yet, Ken. Come on, Ken. You can beat the Fireball War. That's a cheesy way to win, but whatever. Yeah, whereas in poker, you can play 10 games, and even if you're dealt the same hand 10 times in a row, you can play it completely differently every time. Comparing some more modern games, like Magic to Carcassonne, you know, I absolutely love... Not Carcassonne, Settlers of Catan, that's what I was meant to say. I love Carcassonne too, but, which I'm not pronouncing right at all, so you'll have to forgive me on that. You have to forgive me on that, but Settlers of Catan, I love Settlers of Catan. But if you play it over and over and over again, it gets to the point where you're just sort of you learn what to do in every situation, and there's not much variance to it. Oh, I just got elbowed in the face. Whereas in Magic, if you play that over and over, you still learn how to play my deck against your deck, but then you can change decks, and it's completely different. So yeah, card games, they're just so much fun, and there's so much variety, and they come in a little package, and it's great. But the main thing about games is, you know, I don't consider myself really a competitive person. I don't care about winning per se. I don't care about losing. I care about playing well. I care about doing the best I can do. That was an uppercut twice in a row. But I don't think that's really competitive. You know, I play to win, but that's just because I play to play well. Oh, I'm glad that knocked him down. That would have been awkward. Oh, no, that's my deck. So that's different. So yeah, I don't think I'm competitive. But the main thing, the important thing out of playing games, any games, is the social aspect of it. You know, it's not about playing the game to me. It's about hanging out with your friends, and the game is just the excuse to hang out with your friends. So yeah, and then, you know, I've talked about LPing in the past and how I saw that coming and got suckered into it. That's how I cannot get that timing right. That's how I treat my LPs. You know, I want it to seem like hanging out with friends. I would like to, this is the last fight, and I would like to end on a victory. Should have done it late and stuff that. Oh well. It's more appropriate this way. So yeah, card games, love them. It's my favorite, one of my favorite things in the world. Yeah, but I wouldn't want to do it with strangers. So it's all about hanging out with your friends. But anyway, this was Super Street Fighter. Everybody, this has been Bertrudor playing this game, requested by ShadowHawk. So I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. Thanks for watching.